Susan Lusak. I am the president and one of the founders of the DVORÁK American Heritage Association. Next to me is Professor Michael Pereiman. He's also a maestro in many ways, who is the vice president of DAHA and a renowned scholar on Central European music, founded in 1990. It commemorates and celebrates Antonín Dvořák's extraordinary contributions with special emphasis on his influential residency in the United States when he was a director to 1895. In New York City, Dvořák composed several musical masterpieces. Among them was the New World Symphony, which premiered here in this hall in December of 1893.
When the New World Symphony was premiered, audiences didn't quite know what to make of it. They asked, was it American? Was it Czech? Was it European? But Dvořák was just doing what composers in the Czech lands had already been doing for centuries, which is combining local and international elements in order to create works of extraordinary power and distinction. And the Czech Philharmonic follows in those footsteps with its own combination of the local, the national, and the international. And so they have forged a reputation as a peerless ensemble with a world-class reputation. And for that reason, we are presenting an award to this wonderful orchestra and their intrepid and brilliant maestro.
On behalf of all board members of DAHA, it is our great pleasure to present the first Antonín Dvořák Prize, awarded by DAHA, to Maestro Bychkov and the Czech Philharmonic. Congratulations.
This award carries enormous significance for all of us at the Czech Philharmonic, because after all, it was Antonín Dvořák who stood on the podium to conduct the first concert of the Czech Philharmonic when it was first created. It's quite some time ago. And yet, there is one thing which always moves me very much. Over these years, I cannot count the number of times that my colleagues in the orchestra would just privately, very quietly say what music of Dvořák means to them. Of course, as every musician, they love all kinds of great music, but there is something that is in their heart, and in mine as well, that has a very special place for the music of Dvořák. One cannot explain it, one just feels it, and one realizes it every single time we start playing his music, which is very, very regularly. So, thank you so much. It's an enormous honor. And now, of course, we must come back to music, this time, music of Janacek. And I'm sure his spirit is somewhere around here. And at the same time, knowing how much he admired and loved Dvořák, the composer, and Dvořák, the man. I'm sure that he is not in the slightest jealous of it. So thank you again.